I think pump prices have been really stable over the past several weeks. I mean, we haven't seen the spikes that we were looking at here on Memorial Day or into Memorial Day long weekend, which sort of triggered their summer driving season when we were at almost 2.99.4 cents a gallon. That's sort of the high water mark that we saw here in 2018. Since then, we've seen prices dial back to where they are today at, you quite rightly pointed out, 2.84 a gallon. You're going to see some retailers move up their retail margins, a bit of price cycling. But ahead of this Labor Day long weekend, I think stability in gas prices at the pumps looks like the way ahead. After the long weekend, though, with refineries transitioning to winter blend gasoline, higher RVP, you're looking at a potential for gas prices to actually drop anywhere from 5 cents to a dime. So I think it continues to be good news. Yes, stronger economy, but it looks like gas prices aren't going to tilt in the direction of being negative towards consumers. And many people have adjusted to the savings, certainly since May, of about 15 to 16 cents a gallon.
Well, isn't that the dangerous part, though, Dan, when you do get used to lower gas prices, then they rise a bit. You know, what happened to gas prices? But $3 a gallon is not enough to keep people home. I mean, the rest of the world, with the exception of perhaps Saudi Arabia, where it's a nickel a gallon, envies our prices.
Yeah, I think we're in a bit of a sweet spot for now, Brian. And, with markets really reacting blow by blow, day by day, it looks like a never-ending saga or soap opera where you have, a headline driving prices up one day on the markets, driving it down the next day. In that kind of context, unless there's any clear direction, there's a kind of a flat line here of gasoline prices. Not so much for diesel, of course, because we do expect it to start to really take off. The story, of course, for diesel drivers, and there are many of them for transportation and other things, has been diesel has remained remarkably more expensive than gasoline, even through the summer months. And that's a tradition that we simply don't see. You'd have to go back to almost 2008, 2005, the last time we saw diesel eclipsing gasoline at the pumps.
Give us a reason to be optimistic longer term, Dan. When you look into your gas crystal ball, any indication that gas prices are set to spike anytime soon, or we can enjoy these pretty low prices for months to come?
Yeah, I think we're going to be looking at moderating prices after Labor Day. The big headlines of trade tensions sort of serving as a drag on fuel prices, the concern over sanctions on Iran being somehow bullish for oil and gas prices. I think those have already been baked into the current price that we're paying today. So I think right now, if anything, we could see prices drop 5 to 10 cents a gallon between now and the end of month of September. After that, though, I think it becomes a little bit more a question of the tightening of the oil supply around the world, and we'll have to see where that takes us. But generally speaking, we could see prices taper off a little bit. 2019 is a whole different ball of wax.